everyone, Denise and Jack again. Looks like we're off to Carlton this week. Carlton is on the fringe of the city, just north of the CBD. Lygon Street is the beating heart of Carlton, and the sights and sounds and smell remind us so much of our frequent trips to Italy over the last 30 years, first by ourselves and then with our lovely family. Walking along Lygon Street, enjoying the smells and the people, is really lovely. It makes you smile to see the Italians all gesturing and enjoying each other's company. The Nova Cinema in the middle of Lygon Street was established in 1992, and we have frequented it off and on ever since. We've seen some very memorable films here, like Picnic at Hanging Rock and Dog Day Afternoon, Paris, Texas, and an Australian film called Waking Fright. I'm sure cinema buffs remember the harrowing story of a school teacher who's caught in an outback town with seemingly no way out. Wonderful acting, great cinematography, terrific directing. It's so good it's being revived to this day. And of course, after the films, there's always the wonderful cakes at Brunetti's. What a joy. Around the corner from the Nova Theatre is La Mama. It's the birthplace of a lot of Australian actors and playwrights. Another icon of Lygon Street is Reading's Bookshop. It's always a joy to go in and browse when you have a few minutes. In our younger days, Jack and I knew Carlton really well. We knocked about with students, artists and actors. The creative scene was really alive and well. All these young people, together with the locals and the newly arrived migrants, combined to create a vibrant and creative atmosphere. There were lots of stories that Jack and I could tell about those times in Carlton, but that's for another day. In the 1970s, Carlton was the site of trade union green bans. The unions saved a lot of the open spaces and houses from the developers, and it's thanks to them that Carlton is the way it is today. In the 1960s, the residents in some part of Carlton were forced to move from their homes due to the redevelopment by the Housing Commission of Victoria. Despite that, a number of these areas in Carlton have survived intact. Within the Carlton Gardens is the Melbourne Museum and Exhibition buildings. We'll just be visiting the Melbourne Museum today, and as an added bonus, it's free for pensioners. The First Nations display at the museum is a real standout. They tell the story with light and sound, and it becomes magic. And of course, any visit to the Melbourne Museum must include the crowd favourite Phar-Lap.
Here he comes now. Over the inside rails, going easily, but Pike's not going to take any risks. He's riding him out. The others are scrambling for second and third. No danger now. Here's the post, and Pike, he's as if.
And while it might seem an odd choice to visit a cemetery to end this video, nevertheless, more than 300,000 people call this 43-hectare area their last resting place. Since 1858, villains and heroes, prime ministers and explorers, as well as ordinary Melbourne residents have been interned here. There's even a memorial to a rock star where fans of the King can come to reminisce. Elvis never visited Melbourne, however, his memorial is here and the King is alive in this spot. Well, once again we've come to the end of our little adventure. We hope you enjoyed it, so we'll see you again soon.